So what's the point of building a very good looking website? A website that has so many features and yet no one can find you online. Okay, what's the point of having a website when no one can find you on Google or on Yahoo or Bing or any of the other major search engines? Now this is where the concept of SEO comes in. Now I am not going to take it for granted that you already know what SEO is. So SEO simply stands for search engine optimization, and it's basically a way of making sure that your website appears on the search results whenever anyone searches for some sort of content or anything related to your website. So say for example, your website is about selling ebooks. Okay, whenever anyone types selling ebooks on Google's search engine bar, if your website is well optimized, Google will actually find your website and display it among its results. So how do we get our website to be search engine optimized? Well, there's some very basic things that you can start with. Very basic. The very first thing is writing good content. Now I know this may sound very cliche and rather obvious. I mean, yeah, you should write good content, right? But you'll be amazed at how many people don't spend time to actually write good content on their website. Okay, if you're running a blog, you need to write really good content that actually stands out. Okay, and one of the reasons why you need to do this is because when people read content that they like, that they find very interesting, they tend to share it online. Okay, they may post links to your website on their Facebook or Twitter, and this will of course create more exposure for your website. And of course, the more hits your website receives, the better you will look to Google. Okay, Google will recognize that, okay, since many people are visiting this guy's website, then obviously his website must be good. Okay, so write good content. That's the very first thing. Second thing is something that we've already kind of done, and that is down here in appearance with the permalinks. Settings and then permalinks. Right here, once you change your default permalink setting from default rather to maybe post name or custom structure, or even any one of these ones down here, you've already given yourself a small boost to search engine optimization. So that's another thing that we've already done. The third thing right now will be ensuring that your posts have different categories. Okay, do not, and I repeat, do not categorize your posts under uncategorized. Okay, right now I'm guilty of this right here. Make sure all your posts have different categories, or even if they have one category, make sure that one category is not named uncategorized. Okay, make sure you create other categories and then make sure you assign your posts to their respective categories that fit them. Just make sure that uncategorized is not one of the categories that contains any of your posts. Okay, that's something you need to avoid. Another thing right here is the use of tags on your posts. Whenever you create a post, make sure you use tags. Tags are like keywords that identify the main content that the post contains. So say for example right here on WordPress Rocks, and I actually don't have any tags right here, so I'm just gonna add, or better still, I'll just come back down here. I think I have another post. Let's see, Asian holiday. Okay, well, most of my content right here is pretty fake. So, but let's assume you actually had like real text here, and this was about an Asian holiday. My tags would be something like holiday, then Asian, and then maybe Asian food, for example. Okay. One thing to keep in mind is that do not overuse tags. Typically, 3 to 5 tags is enough for every post. Do not constantly add too many tags and then think that would help you. That's not going to help you. That would actually affect you. Okay, so make sure your posts have relevant tags and do not overuse them. 3 to 5 tags is enough for your posts. Another thing is your images. Whenever you add images to your posts, so say for example, let's come down here and let's add some images here. Let's add me. Now down here, okay, make sure your images have an alternate text. Okay, this is something that Google looks for. Google looks for texts, alternate text on images, so that in case your image is not displayed, your website will display the alternate text. That's what the alternate text is for. It also helps with people who are blind if they don't see a picture, at least they can read some sort of reference that identifies what that picture is about. So make sure you get your images to have an alternate text as well. That would really help with your SEO. These are just basic things that can actually improve how Google rates your website. So that's all for now. In the next class, we'll talk more about plugins, some very useful plugins that can help you with your SEO. So I will see you in the next class. Okay, let's talk about this amazing plugin called SEO Friendly Images. Now, remember in the last class when we spoke about how adding alternate text to your images is a good thing for search engine optimization? This plugin here would automatically add alt and title attributes to all your images, even if you forgot to do that, okay? So I have already taken the liberty to install the plugin. Okay, it's pretty much the same process. Just search for SEO friendly images on your plugins page, and it's by Vladimir Prelovac. Okay, search for it and then install it. So once you do that, you will see the tab right here. After you activate the plugin, of course, you will see the tab right here. Simply click on settings, and you pretty much don't need to change anything here at all. Everything here is just perfect for search engine optimization. Okay, so you don't need to change anything here. All you need to do now is just to simply just add your images, and well, actually you're pretty much done at this point. You don't need to do anything with the plugin again. The plugin will automatically add titles and alternate text to your photos. And the good thing about this plugin is it will even add the same titles and alternate text to previous images that you've already uploaded to your posts in the past. Okay, so it's not like you have to go back and add alternate text or titles to images that you've already uploaded in the past. This plugin will take care of that, and it will also take care of new images that you upload. So let's say, for example, if I come down to posts and let's say Wolf of Smoke Street. Okay, this already has an image. I'm just let's see. I'm checking out the post. WordPress rocks. Okay, let's see. WordPress rocks. Okay, let's just add another image right down here and see what happens. Add media, and I'm going to add this one right here. Okay, now as you can see, there is no alternate text here. I'm not adding any alternate text at all. I'm going to insert it into the post. I'm going to click on update. And now let's come back and check. Now if I hover over my image, click on it, and then click on edit, you will see now that the alternate text has already been added automatically. That is just the amazing thing about this plugin. It simply looks for any sort of reference that you may have had, maybe in the caption or title, and even if you don't have a caption or a title, it will automatically come up with a word that accurately describes your image. That's just the best thing about this plugin. So you see my alternate text has already been added automatically, so I pretty much don't need to do anything at this point. So that's pretty much what this awesome plugin does. It simply adds alternate text or titles to images that don't have any of them. So it's a wonderful plugin to have installed. Ignore this. I'm actually surprised that there were 18 people who gave this 1 stars. It's amazing, really, because I can't imagine anyone who wouldn't like this kind of plugin. But anyway, take my word for it. This is a good plugin. I'm giving it my own personal recommendation. So this is an awesome plugin to work with. Hope you've enjoyed this class. I will see you in the next class where we'll talk about an even better plugin for your SEO. One thing that can really mess with your SEO would be broken links on your website. I'm talking about broken links to posts, to pages, to videos, and even images, which is why it's always essential that every single link in your post or in your website actually works. Okay, now we are going to very deliberately mess up some links down here on my post. Asian holiday post, I have a video and I also have a link. And as you can see, these links actually work. This works. It's a video. If I click on this link right here, this takes me to a page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on edit post, and I'm going to mess with these links. Okay. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is let's see. Where is the link? Okay, it's down here. This is for the YouTube link. So I'm just going to add some dummy content down here as well. Okay. And for my link as well, I'm going to add some dummy text here as well. Okay. I'm going to click on update. And now let's take a look at the post. Alright, and sure enough, if you click here, you can see the video has been broken. And if I click on this link, page not found. 404 error. Alright, now broken links like this can really affect your SEO. So we're going to install a plugin that will take care of this once and for all. I'm gonna come back here, plugins. And the name of this wonderful plugin is called the Broken Links Checker. As you can see, Broken Link Checker. So what it does, it runs through your website and then looks for broken links and then fixes them. And as you can see, it's by Janice Else. I'm going to install that. Activate the plugin. And now come down to tools. From tools, you will see broken links. Click on broken links. And as you can see, immediately we're being told, okay, we have an error right here on this post. And we also have an error with the video. Now there are a couple of things you can do. You can either choose to edit the URL, you can choose to unlink it, or you can choose to say no, this link is not broken, it is good, which is more or less the same thing as dismiss. And then recheck would be to ask the plugin to run another check, run another scan, just to make sure that it's not been fooled, or just to make sure it didn't make a mistake. So from here you can typically what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to unlink, and I'm going to unlink this, and once that's done, you are fine. You are absolutely fine. Let's click somewhere else and click on available tools, come back to broken links, and as you can see, we are perfectly fine. Now this is a plugin that can fix all broken links on your website. It's always a good idea to run this check once in a while, okay, just to make sure that all links on your website are working. And of course, it works for videos, works for images, works for posts, works for pages, works for anything that has a link. So, well, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next class. Okay, let me quickly show you how you can install Google Analytics on your WordPress site. Just in case you don't know what Google Analytics is, Google Analytics is basically a way for Google to keep track of how many visitors you're having on your website, the most popular pages, the most popular posts or links that people are clicking on, and also sources of your website traffic. Maybe you're getting traffic from Yahoo search engine or from Google search engine, and so on and so forth. Now, by watching this particular video, I'm assuming that you already have an account with Google Analytics. If you don't, check the resources tab. I've added a link to where you can actually learn more on how you can create an account with Google Analytics. Okay, so from here I'm going to click on install now. Just run through the regular process of installing the plugin. Click on activate plugin, and from here you have the analytics tab. I'm going to click on dashboard. So from here you would have to authenticate your Google account, okay, with Google Analytics. So just click on this link, and from here you would see authenticate with your Google account. I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to click on accept, and now I have a code which has been provided to me, which is my authentication code. I'm going to paste it in this box right here, save authentication code. And now, because I already have an account with Google in the past, which is this one right here, I was provided with a code, or a profile code basically, and this is it right here. So when you already have an account with Google Analytics, excuse me, it's kind of hard to pronounce, analytics. Okay, so once you've gotten an account with Google Analytics, you'll be provided with a code and a profile, and that's what I have right here. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm simply going to click on Save Changes, and that's pretty much it. So from this point on, Google will keep track of how many people are visiting your website, what posts or pages they're clicking on, and so on and so forth. And you can click on your dashboard from here, and you will see different results and statistics. Now, the reason why I'm having these results, as you can see here, is because I already installed Google Analytics on this particular website in the past, and that's why I'm having records for May and also for June as well. But if you're installing Google Analytics for the very first time fresh on your website, you probably won't get any results at all. You need to be patient, wait for at least 24 hours before you start seeing results. Okay, so that's pretty much how to install. Oh, and from here you can see you have your traffic sources, people giving me traffic. You can click here to check which pages are the most popular. You can click on countries even to find out where you're having visits from. We have from the United States, Japan, China, Germany, and so on and so forth. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something, and I will see you in the next class.